Anna was the top student in her grade, but her teacher wouldn't let her focus on studying. Instead, he forced her to practice the 1,500-meter race. Anna knew her teacher was picking on her on purpose, because the school sports meet was in a few days. As class monitor, if she didn't set an example and sign up, most of her classmates would probably refuse to join too. Sports were never the strong suit of these top students. Even if they joined the competition, they would only be laughed at by other classes. To save her teacher's face, Anna reluctantly agreed to sign up for the 200-meter sprint. Unexpectedly, her teacher signed her up for an even harder event. Seeing all her classmates looking at her expectantly, Anna didn't want to lose face in front of everyone. She had no choice but to agree to run the 1,500-meter race. The whole class immediately broke into applause. Nobody in the class got much exercise normally, no matter who joined the long-distance run. Just finishing the race would be extremely tough. But Anna wasn't worried at all, because she already had a plan in mind. Even though she was forced to sign up for the race, she could just pretend to be sick and unable to run, then slowly finish the race. But she never could have guessed. Her teacher had already seen through her plan. The next morning, a bold declaration was suddenly broadcast over the school speakers. Everyone was shocked after hearing it. No one expected the class monitor wasn't just talking. She was actually challenging the whole school. Anna tried her best to control her anger. She never thought that just to get her to leave the class in the sports meet, her teacher would secretly use such a dirty trick. On the playground, Anna sat nervously, looking at her teacher, hoping he would help her figure out what to do. But the teacher acted like nothing was wrong. He just sat there smiling, waiting to see how she would react. Since she had already made such a bold statement the day before, backing out now just wasn't their style. So Anna made a quick decision. She immediately asked everyone what events they'd signed up for. Then, based on each person's ability, she tried to predict their final scores. But after asking around, none of them felt confident. Even worse, their opponents this time were none other than the class with the best athletes in the whole school. When that class heard they were joining the sports meet, they all got extremely excited. They swore they would humiliate Anna's class badly. At the critical moment, Lena came up with a good idea. If they only competed in individual events, they would definitely lose. But the sports meet was judged by the class's total points. If they could earn extra points in other ways, even if they didn't win first place in the end, they wouldn't lose too badly. Anna looked down on this idea. If they only won by getting points from news articles, even if the other classes didn't laugh at them, she would be too ashamed to go back to school. Anna suddenly had a bright idea. If that kind of thing counted for points, then this would be much easier. All they had to do was make the spectator section look amazing, and create a unique, impressive style that would surely catch the school leader's eyes. But to save the class budget, Lena somehow found a bunch of Halloween decorations. The spectator section didn't look impressive at all. Instead, it was full of scary vibes. Anna happened to walk back and see this. She was so angry she couldn't speak. She could overlook Lena being cheap in daily life, but this was for the honor of the whole class. She still acted so tacky and unimpressive. Just at this critical moment, the school leaders happened to walk toward them.